Travis Wayne Goodsoe. It's been a few years, but I am the one who revealed to you the church's plot to purge Utah of you who are living here in Utah. And people didn't believe it, and yet now we know that that is the case. We have the first group of Utahns who are being forced to relocate because of what the church has had the state of Utah do to us. And it's because of the drought. The government purposely has not done the necessary preparations, as they know we're in a desert, as they know we rely on snow, the snowpack in the mountains, for our yearly supply of water, and they chose not to build the necessary storage containers for the water with the increase in population. And so we're going through, I don't know how many centuries or millennia of drought, but it was a long time, at least 400, 600 years, something like that we haven't had a drought like this before. And it's because of our leaders. They're purposely increasing the population, cutting down the forests, which are necessary for the increase in population. They've got to increase exponentially with each other, or congruently. We all learned this in grade school with photosynthesis. And, the Navajo reservation, Navajo Nation, as they're called, are having to relocate because of the drought. The church is kicking out the natives from the state of Utah. And this is a horrible atrocity, especially when you understand that the doctrine from Joseph Smith is that there's the prophecy from Isaiah about the blossoming as a rose, and Joseph applied it to the natives of America. Let me find it. Blossom as rose. Isaiah 35:1 and Doctrine and Covenants 49:24 is the comparable. Bruce R. McConkie put in the chapter heading, "In the day of restoration, the desert shall blossom. The Lord will come." See? See how the church has failed on this? Israel shall be gathered, and Zion shall be built up. The wilderness and the solidarity place shall be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as a rose. It's interesting that the Book of Mormon doesn't plagiarize this particular chapter. But, Joseph Smith made sure to cover it. In section 49, he says, "Before the great day of the Lord shall come." Well, it's in the coming days. We're a little late, aren't we? Jacob, the usurper, shall flourish in the wilderness, and the Lamanites shall blossom as a rose. And, that ain't going to happen. Prophecy not fulfilled. Both Isaiah and Joseph Smith are now false prophets, thanks to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Shall I continue on, or do you get the point? We're going to continue on. If you've paid attention to Senator Mike Lee over the past several years, he's been pushing things in Congress that have kept being shut down. What he wants to do is replace us. He wants to allow foreign people to come in and foreign companies to come in and work in the various states, and he means Utah is what he's doing this for. And Nelson has been talking about how Russia has lost 10 tribes. He did that with the Nazi youth rally in his first year in office. And he intends Utah to be Zion, the headquarters with the Luciferian temple. It's got the inverted pentagram. It's in the Book of Mormon. All Mormons know this, and yet they're in denial. And they gaslight the rest of the world to lie and deceive us. As I, being Mormon, saw it, knew it, and understood it. And so I cannot associate with the LDS Church no more. They are the great and abominable, as the Book of Mormon describes in graphic detail. And their intention is to purge us. The separation of the wheat and the goats, or the wheat and the goats, sheep and the goats, wheat and the tares, wheat and the chaff. That whole purging process. And this is what you're witnessing, is that the church wants nothing to do with the Navajo Nation. They bribed them, and the Navajo Nation was ungrateful, and so now, bye-bye. You have to relocate, because you did not show love, as Mia Love showed no love to Trump, and so she's gone. Likewise, the Navajo Nation. You know, they were supposed to show loyalty to the church, and they didn't. And so now the church is making good on their extortion threat. Never take anything from criminals or from criminal organizations, because they will want you to do them a favor, though. And the Navajo Nation didn't do the church a favor, and now they're gone. Fox 13 News Utah. Mr. Mormon himself is doing the reporting. He has, so, of course, doesn't connect it to the church, but you know, that's how they do things. They victim blame, or they blame the environment, and it's not man's fault. It's just the way the earth is. Nothing we can do about it. We know there's something we can do about it. The church knows what needed to be done. It's in the Bible. Joseph of Egypt. Pharaoh has a dream. Joseph comes to him, interprets the dream, and then suggests, hey, why don't you build storehouses? So, yeah, this is pure evil, what is going on here. They are knowingly causing the problems and purposely evicting us. Not just me, you too. They're coming for you. And so if you've not been forced out of Utah, it's coming. They're going to make it harder for you than it already is for you. You thought gas prices were a problem? Oh, there's going to be more in the coming days. Because Jesus is coming and you're impure.